When you think about NBA rivalries, one immediately stands above the rest: Celtics versus Lakers. These two franchises, with a combined 34 championships, have been battling it out for decades. The rivalry began in the 1960s, with Bill Russell's Celtics dominating the league, but it reached new heights in the 1980s when Magic Johnson and Larry Bird took center stage. Their duels weren't just about basketball, they represented East versus West, flash versus grit, and a whole generation of fans. The rivalry's roots were planted in college in 1979 when Bird's Indiana State team faced Magic's Michigan State team in the NCAA championship. Magic's Spartans won, but the game became the most-watched college basketball game at the time, setting the stage for their NBA showdown. As they entered the NBA, the rivalry soared. Bird joined the Boston Celtics, bringing his incredible work ethic and deadly shooting, while Magic became the flashy leader of the Los Angeles Lakers. Their battles in the NBA Finals 1984, 1985, and 1987 were epic. In 1984, Bird and the Celtics took down the Lakers in a 7-game series. The Lakers bounced back in 1985, with Magic leading the way to avenge their loss. In 1987, Magic's iconic junior skyhook in Game 4 sealed another championship for the Lakers. These matchups weren't just about winning titles, they were about contrasting styles of play and personalities colliding on the biggest stage. Next up is the Bulls versus Pistons, a rivalry that defined the late 1980s and early 90s. The Detroit Pistons, known as the Bad Boys, were physical and unapologetic, standing as the final hurdle to Michael Jordan's greatness. The Pistons' defensive strategy, known as the Jordan Rules, was designed to stop MJ at all costs, whether through double teams, forcing him left, or delivering hard fouls. In the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, the Pistons' defense stifled Jordan, sending them to the NBA Finals. However, in 1991, the tide turned. Jordan and the Bulls swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, marking the beginning of Chicago's dynasty. Fast forward to the 2010s, and we have the Warriors versus Cavaliers, a rivalry that defined the modern NBA. LeBron James, at his peak, went head-to-head with the Warriors' revolutionary style in 4 straight finals matchups. The 2016 finals were the pinnacle of this rivalry, with the Cavaliers making a historic 3-1 comeback. LeBron's iconic block and Kyrie Irving's game-winning three-pointer in Game 7 are forever etched in NBA history. However, the Warriors responded by adding Kevin Durant in 2017, forming a super team that crushed the Cavaliers in back-to-back finals. Of course, there are many other rivalries that have left their mark on the league, like the Spurs versus Mavericks and the 76ers versus Celtics, along with the infamous personal feuds like Kobe versus Shaq. Each of these rivalries has shaped the NBA in its own way.